Hey guys, it's Gerard here. I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to use Google Calendar now that we've got our Google Suite up here at Tower Hill Church. So just wanted to walk you through just the basics of it. And what I'm going to start by doing is opening a new window. And when you open a new window in Google Chrome, it's going to bring you to this main page. And it's got all your frequent visited sites. And all of our Google tools are in the top right-hand corner up here in this little matrix. It's a 3x3 and it says Google Apps when we go over it. And in here, you can get to anything that we have access to here at Tower Hill Church. So we're going to start with the calendar. And when we open up the calendar, it's going to default to week view, and it's going to showcase a lot of stuff. So up in the right-hand corner here, you've got your options to change how the calendar looks. You can look at it from day, from month, just a 4-day glimpse, or you can view it in agenda mode where you can see each of the events and then within them all the details on who created it, what calendar it's on, and all of that kind of information. If there's any sort of detail in there, then it would be showcased as you work through it. So I'm going to stay with week mode. Now on the left-hand side, you do have a month view of just the dates. You also have a list of what are called your calendars. So you're always going to have a default calendar, which is set up to your account. You're going to have the general birthdays calendar, which is done by Google, as you can tell by Thomas Jefferson's birthday on the 13th. And then you've got all the other calendars that exist within our area that have been shared with you. Reminders will be in there, and you should have the Tower Hill staff calendar, which is in red, and then any other calendars that you create. As you can see, I have core in there, and we're going to demonstrate how to do another calendar in a second. Now, within this, you can also have other calendars. This might be, right here we've got holidays in the United States. You can add other calendars to your account, and so it's all housed in one. Now, all of our other basic stuff is done in this Create tab. So you've got two options. You can do a quick add where you just type in, for instance, church tomorrow at 9 a.m. and hit enter, and it will automatically add church tomorrow at 9 a.m. Or if you click create, it'll bring you to this window. And this allows you to do all of the details. So you can name the event, you can list when it is, you can do your repeats and all day type of stuff. You can also enter location, and then it'll tell you a drop down of what calendar you would like to post it to. Okay, your personal calendar or any of your other calendars. You can put a description, you can add attachments, all of that normal stuff. Now, the other part that's interesting on the right-hand side is it allows us to add guests. So let's say I create an event for church, and we said it's going to be tomorrow at 9 a.m. And let's say I want to invite some people. Anybody who's in our Tower Hill group or anybody who works at Tower Hill should be available. So if I were to type in Jason's name, I can invite Jason to this event. Okay, and I can also say it's going to be at Tower Hill Church. And we're going to be at Tower Hill Drive, or Tower Hill School we'll go with. And description is going to be Easter Sunday. Okay, and all we would have to do is click save, and that would be now posted to our calendar, and it would also invite anybody who was listed as a participant. Okay, you can also give access to whatever you want in regards to what other guests can do. Whether it can invite, they can just see who's coming, or they can actually make edits. All of the other stuff that goes on in Calendar is going to be located up by the gear. In all of our Google apps, the gear is where all of our settings exist. Okay, the display density you don't have to worry about. It just adjusts where all of the stuff is within our menus, like how much space there is with day, week, month. We're really going to go to the settings tab. Okay, and there's 3 tabs here. The first is just your general stuff, setting your time zone, and this allows you to customize how it looks. So if it is something that you want changed, where if you want start your week on Monday, if you don't want to show the weekends, you want to set specific week hours, working hours. This is great for people who are out of the office. You can set your hours that you'll be in the church, so that people will know if they invite you to something that you're not going to be in the building. Okay, there's a bunch of other good little settings in here. You can also designate an alternate calendar, and you can set your location if you would like. The second tab here is the calendars tab. This is where you're going to be able to edit calendars, create new ones, see the details involved, and also allow you to edit the settings on them. So let's say I go to the core calendar. Okay, so in this, it's going to tell me the name, that it's under Tower Hill. I have a description and a location in there, and it allows me to do a bunch of other things. This is where all of our sharing comes in. So if you wanted to put this on another calendar, let's say you run Microsoft Outlook, or you run the Mail app, or the calendar app on your iPhone, you'd be able to get the address just by clicking one of these. So if I wanted the iCal address, this would just have to get copied into my phone, and it would automatically put any event put in the core calendar right onto your calendar. It also allows you to export and delete within this page. It also allows you to control the sharing. This is the big part that's huge about Google, is they love sharing. You can share with anybody within our Tower Hill domain, or anybody that has an @Tower Hill Church email, or you can make this a public calendar. You can also control what people have control over as they look at your calendar. You can also share with specific people and control what they have access to. I can share this calendar with Jason, and within that, I can control whether he can make changes, he can just see it's going on, or he can manage everything. So I can edit each of those things as we go. You can also change the notifications on how often you get alerted, how that alert happens. And then you can also see what events you deleted. If you set something up and then you deleted it, you didn't like it, you can recover it if needed. Now, let's say we want to create a new calendar. If we just go to this little triangle here, it allows us to create a new calendar or get right to our settings. So if I create a new calendar, it brings us right back to that same page where we adjust the name of the calendar, description, all of that information. So that is basically all we have in regards to our Google Calendar with regards to Tower Hill Church. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out, and I hope you have a great day.